What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we are reacting to American basketball players talking about European basketball atmosphere. I did a video about European atmosphere reaction solely, but I've never seen how other American basketball players feel about it. How I feel about it, we need to adopt this. We need to be able to bring drums and trumpets and all that type fire, all that type stuff into our arenas. But with the strict security we have and the refs not even allowing basketball players to talk back, I doubt that's gonna happen. We gotta move in steps. We gotta stop letting Ja get fined $70,000 for doing this because he made a three. we need to chill. We need to chill. We need to chill. So yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let's see the video.
Hate it or not.
Let's try and get this video to 100 likes, 150 likes.
This is real shit.
And I'll do another European related
like
video.
Your league.
What do you say?
This is real shit. There's no atmosphere like your league.
Crazy. They're jumping synchronously. Whew. 83 degrees, I should be outside. Hey! Put it in his mouth?
I'm talking about, bro, I done been in finals. I done been in big game sevens. I done been in whatever you want to call it, bro. I've never played in anything other than when you play at the hood for the pro-am. That's another story. But I've never been in an environment like EuroLeague, bro.
Being in Europe, playing in front of those crowds, I've seen videos of those crowds being tough. Is that what gives you the experience to play in front of, NBA type crowds and be able to withstand trash talk? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, I mean, there's some really tough crowds in Europe. I think especially Greece, Serbia, Turkey. I think those are the three really tough crowds to play in. It's hard to listen to your teammate right next to you because they cheer so loud.
And so I walk in the gym in Belgrade, and I'm talking about 2 hours before the game, 2.5 hours before the game, it's full. Like not a seat nowhere. Everything black and white. They singing, you can't hear. And I'm like, man, I'm trying to get some shots up, but like it's just dumb loud in here. Like I had my headphones on, I couldn't even hear the music in my headphones. I was like, I'm gonna just take these jumps off. So get the warm up in, we go out there, we play, and I mean just the introduction. The game hadn't even started yet. The introduction was so live. Like it was something that I had never seen before. And it's just like, and I've been to Maryland, in America.
I've been to Maryland. He said that like Maryland tough. Well, Maryland is tough, but what does he mean by I've been to Maryland? He compared Maryland to the EuroLeague. That's, I don't know. Our crowds aren't that big. Being a Maryland native, I don't know about that.
And it's just like, and I've been to Maryland. In America, you have some of the greatest fans ever, but it don't come close to what you see over here.
Like it's crazy.
I mean, you would be uncomfortable in a crowd over there.
Well, yeah, of course.
You guys have been over there, but for people that haven't been over there, you would be uncomfortable. You would be like, I don't feel safe. Right. Exit. You'll start looking for the exit, and then you probably still wouldn't be able to get there. It's like that. Like these games get intense.
I was in a situation where I'm walking into the gym, and it's a rivalry game, and one of the fans from the other team spit right on my face, dog.
Ooh.
Now, the man that I am says automatic, we got to handle this, period. Right? That's just the man that I am.
Yeah.
In the situation, and me having some kind of awareness of how this works, I went just like this.
You gotta be smart.
Bro, I went just like this. I wiped it off with my shoulder and kept it pushing. Man, I wiped it off with my shoulder and kept it pushing like it didn't happen.
The whole crowd would have jumped in.
Yeah.
He made a right decision.
You gotta be smart, but this comes to being socially aware. You know, common sense ain't that common. Who really got it in their mind that they gonna go up there and then they gonna get the person that spit on them.
Nah, you're gonna have to handle everybody in that section.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna
That's
go
what I
and you
just
gonna
said.
get beat down.
If you live, you won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you might get stuck.
Yeah.
You gonna get stuck.
Yeah.
You gonna get stuck. To how it was with Indiana and Detroit when they had the Mouse in the Palace. You know, and they went up in there, and not to highlight anything negative about those guys, but they went up in the stands, you know, they handled their business. I can tell you like this. If they did that in Europe,
no, it went down like that.
Whole situation. Because, I mean, you don't just got 10, 15 fans that you're trying to get at.
No.
You got a whole gym.
Yeah.
You got to understand it's the whole gym. It's not just one section.
Indiana was on the road. Think about on the road.
It's not enough police. There's not enough security. It's not enough. If it really breaks down in there, if it really goes down, I done had situations, you know, playing in Panathinaikos, that Olympiacos Panathinaikos rivalry, man. I done had situations where I done had to haul ass off the court.
Yeah.
Haul ass off the court, get to the locker room. If somebody get in your way, man, run over them. It's not no stop. They're not stopping till you get in the locker room. Like a gym of 17,000 people, you talking about you taking on one of them? Nah, you taking on 17,000. You're going to catch 17,000 boots to the face. You just got to be smart.
Your admiration for the Maccabi fans and, you know, the type of atmosphere that, you know,
17,000
people that have never been, you know, to a game there. You know, what it's like.
I mean, it's tough to describe without being there. Like I try to describe it to people like my friends back home. Like they've been to games but never
like they're repping their set. Yeah, we rep the Lakers.
It's tough to describe without being part of it because it's not something. At least me and my friends, you know, playing Division III, we don't have this. Like can't compare it. It's not just noise. Like they're watching. They're on every call. They're on every sub. They're watching the bench. They're watching during timeouts. You know, they're in the game with you. Before start until after finish, you know.
And I think this year when we played, there was by far the loudest.
That game was crazy.
It was crazy, bro. It was like I couldn't even hear. Like that was by far the loudest. Probably one of the loudest arenas I've been in my career, and the loudest by far that I've seen it there.
Thing there on purpose because I wanted to let you finish, but like, man, like Greece is the craziest fans in the world. Like I try to tell people about this, and actually my ball in a broad story was a Greece story. It was like we were playing PAOK in the 3rd and 4th place game, which is like some people call it like the real championship of Greece, because every year it's either like, you know, it's gonna be Olympiacos or Panathinaikos, so it's like that 3rd, 4th place is like the 3rd place is like that's the championship for all the other teams. So we were in that, and we were playing PAOK in our city, and they didn't let any of the fans in, the opposing fans in those arenas, but we went to PAOK, and it was like game 3 or 4 or whatever it was. And man, they threw one of those flares into our huddle, but it was one of those flares that explodes at the end, right? Like the firecracker ones, and it was like an M80, and that thing exploded in our huddle. They like shut down the game. We ran out through the tunnel, and it was
so they literally did the jaw animation in real life inside of the fans threw it inside of the game huddle. They had to shut down the game. The fact that they are legally allowed to bring flares into the games is what's geeking me. Here, you couldn't even legally bring in a flare. Like you walk in with a camera that's a little bit too big, you're getting sent to your car to get it back. Much less like a drum or a flare or a lighter. No. Americans' security is like locked down when it comes to this thing.
It was just like, it's the wildest thing ever, and like, it was like the same game.
Which makes sense, because this country's stupid.
They were spitting on us, throwing those like you see those streamers and people. I used to think it was like toilet paper, right? Like, oh, it's just toilet. It's like receipt paper or something, right? Like with that hard spool in the middle. Yeah. And like sometimes what they do is they don't take the tape off it, so it streams. It's like a rock. And I got hit in the nuts in the warm-up line, like, you know, like it was like, and they were like, "Whatever you do, don't go down." I was like, yeah, man, that it's like it honestly wasn't even fun because it was like this is like just dangerous.
It was like we played one game there, and they were having a TV strike. So we played, and all of a sudden, a bunch of guys in masks just came and knocked down all the cameras in the arena.
Oh my!
And I'm just looking. Like, and everybody's just like, nothing happens. Like, they literally jump down took all the cameras, smashed them on the ground and left. And everybody just like, it was like normal. I'm like, this is insane. I'm like, did anybody see what I just see?
See, I told you, it's literally like gangs over there. They it's like you rep Celtics, or you're throwing up the Timberwolves over there. That is crazy. Breaking every camera in the arena.
Experiences like that, I mean, like, I think anybody that has played in Greece, like I said before, like they have a story. They have like, a wild story about something that happened.
Canis, you play overseas where the atmosphere, we've heard stories, but what's the wildest you've seen it over there?
Okay, so Turkey.
Oh, Turkey,
you talk about rivalries. If you're Gala or you're Fener, it's like real.
Now, what's a Gala and a Fener?
So Galatasaray and Fenerbahce are two clubs that are rivals in Turkey. They're in Istanbul. Probably worse because they're allowed to throw. So they light coins on fire and they throw it on the floor, and it'll burn holes like in the ground. So much so that when it's a regular season game, the other team's fans aren't allowed to go. So if it's a Fenerbahce home game, Gala fans aren't allowed to go. The only time they're allowed.
I never heard that before. That's so. So if I'm an op and I decide, you know what, I'm a Lakers fan. I want to go to a Celtics game. If I was in Turkey, they would just turn me around, or I would get beat up outside the door. That doesn't make sense. That's crazy.
Out to be in the same arena as when it's like EuroLeague.
Wow.
Yeah, they have spit.
Why would you want to go?
They have spit.
What are they paying you? Man, you got to be getting some tickets
shields,
for that.
like spit shields over your bench.
That's what those are.
They have. I'm telling, like it is nothing like.
They had a chicken wire. Yeah, I went out and played one time, and you remember David Shinches?
Yeah, I know.
Big Dave Shinches.
Yeah.
So we went over to Bormio, Italy, like that. And they had chicken wires where they could throw bottles and stuff in the beer and come over so they wouldn't hit you. And then we had glass and stuff behind our bench because they used to spit on you.
No, it's for real.
Yeah, I remember.
Is that really sensical? The flares, okay. The trumpets, the drums, the synchronized yelling, the creating the chants, all that cool. Spitting on the players. Throwing stuff at the players that have nothing to do with you, who probably don't know who you are. I'm looking at this as an outside viewer in. I would never spit at Steph Curry if I was at a Warriors game, and I'm like, there's no point. He's tough. He's a good player. What am I spitting? I respect him as an athlete. What do I get out of spitting on another player? Do I feel rewarded or something? Like. Passion. That's the one thing I disagree about this. I don't know about all that spitting nonsense.
Remember that. I
and
remember
don't go, like, if you're a Fener, like, I played for Fenerbahce. Don't go if you're Fener across to, like, Gala McDonald's. Don't go.
That's a problem?
It's like a problem. Yes. Like, you just don't go to that side of town. Like, it's real life.
It's real life, like gangs, like I said.
In the Gala Fener.
It's like gangs, low-key.
No, but I didn't play the
See?
Gala Fener.
KG know what I'm talking about.
When they were throwing stuff and whatever, but they were throwing fire on the floor. They had to stop the game. It was crazy. They had armed guards.
It was real.
It's crazy. Yeah, no, it's
so
real
the
life.
stuff that we see at soccer games.
Oh no, that's real life.
That's real.
That's real life.
Yeah, that's real.
Like rivals are like.
Yeah, that's real.
Your family is Gala.
Yeah,
your grandfather,
real.
your great-grandfather is Gala or Fener, whatever. It's real.
Sports is so much different overseas. There's so much tradition.
It's
so
all
much.
that
It's different.
cheering.
It's different.
But
I will never
here,
understand
you know, in the NBA,
but that's because I live here.
You know, the tickets and everything, it's expensive to go
If
to
I was
games
born there,
sometimes.
then
So overseas,
it would make
it's a
more
family
sense.
affair. It's cheap.
Oh, wow.
They go.
They chant. They
Chant.
go there, right.
They have cheers. They have the cheering section. It's like soccer games.
During my first year in Europe, I had 3 months.
Quick random question. I think she said it's cheap.
Overseas, it's a family affair. It's cheap.
Oh, wow.
They go.
Are basketball games overseas expensive? Like, just random question. Like, could I just go if I am a janitor who works a 9 to 5 regularly at a school? I'm not, but I'm just saying, like, as a job, do you have to be like, because in America, not everybody goes to an NBA game, and if you're going to an NBA game, you're gonna and you work like a mid-tier job, you're gonna sit in the high bleachers where you have to squint or look at a jumbotron to see the game. To get low, mid-tier, good seats,
They chant.
They have cheers. They have a cheering section. It's like soccer games.
During my first year in Europe, I had a 3-month stint in Croatia. And we was playing a team that we needed to win that game. It was important game for us. Anyway, we end up losing the game. And I hear my head coach from the bench just yell out, "Fight!" I'm looking around. This nigga fight? And I just see all my team, all the Croatian players just go start hitting other teams. Boom, boom.
Woo! That's not where I thought this was going. That's not what that's not where I thought the story was going. I thought the players up and they start turning up. Fight! And they get passionate. They start, Hesi twin quit. Them brothers really started swinging on command from the coach. That's another video I need to watch. I need to watch videos about European coaches because I heard European coaches are crazy. So I need to see that video too. But that is
from the bench just
that surprised me.
Fight! I'm looking around. This nigga fight? And I just see all my team, all the Croatian players just go start hitting other teams. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh my.
They roughing. Me and my other American teammate, because at that time we gonna have 2 foreigners.
Yeah.
So
the limit.
We looking like, yo, what the fuck is going on in here? What's happening? Like, I mean, it's an all-out brawl between the teams. Us and the other Americans, we was just looking like in shock. What is going on? These niggas really fighting.
Right, yeah. And it ain't like it's not like America where they can just stop it. They gonna let you brawl for a little bit. Yeah, let you brawl.
Some blood.
Yeah, it's like for death out there. I was like, yo, this shit out here is crazy.
Yeah.
But it make you appreciate Europe, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like I really enjoy this.
Hey, I don't know what it is, bro. It's like when a bull see red. When I see green, it's like it's just ingrained to me now. So I'll talk about it from your side, bro.
I mean, for me, like, okay, I mean, I came up playing rivalries, you know, with the Duke, Maryland whole thing, or, you know, being in San Antonio with Dallas and Houston. You know, you got those matchups where you have, like, rivalries, and being in Fenner playing against Galatasaray, that rivalry was crazy.
Yeah.
College rivalries are the closest thing you're gonna get to the European basketball, and it's not even that crazy. It's not that crazy, but it's the environment-wise, it's the closest thing. College sports in general, college football, college basketball, is the closest you're going to get. University, for those who are overseas watching this video. The university basketball is the closest you're gonna get to that environment, but it's still not close because there's no flames, there's no fire, but the passion is pretty up there.
I got a crazy rivalry. At the time I was a Partizan, I wasn't as good, so the rivalry wasn't so strong. But coming into Panathinaikos and Olympiacos, you know, I always heard about it, but I never knew about it. You don't understand it until you actually get it. Like it just feels you in a lion's den. You know, like in both ends, when you're the home team and when you're the away team, like it's hot in that gym. You know, between the fans. Like he was saying earlier on the way to the game, like they shut down roads. You got police officers, you know, riot police. They're standing on the side of the roads like every 100 feet. Yeah. Just boom, 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 boom. Just so like fans can't try no dumb mess on the buses. You got the security buses riding on both sides, so can't nobody do those. You know, it's crazy. It's that serious. The whole city shut down when these games come up. Everything is petty. If Olympiacos sign 2 players, and then they go on the media and start saying like, "Oh, we signed 2 players," what Panathinaikos do?
Sign 2 players.
They do that. It's a competition. Who could one up the next? So like, it's between the ownerships of the team. You know, it's bigger. It's bigger than basketball. It's not just, you know, it's bigger than sports. It's like it's something between the 2 teams. There's families, I guess, go. Yeah. But like it trickles down to the fans. You know, if you drive down Athens, you drive down that main street, Confetti Avenue, you can drive from one side to the other, and on one side you see spray paint green. And once you get to a certain midpoint, you know, in Athens, once you hit that Kolonaki area, you get past Kolonaki, you start heading down, all that spray paint start turning red. Or if you do see any green spray paint, it's X out.
It's X out red.
Crazy.
So it's like Crips and Bloods low key. Like it's like
Crips and Bloods. What I tell you,
really
it's like
deep.
gangs.
Like people die over this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I remember being in clubs sometimes, and I remember getting rolled up on by some Olympiacos fans. This is one of the dopest moments.
No, he said I got rolled up on some Olympiadas, bro. This sounds like gangs. You can't tell me this doesn't sound like gang. I got rolled up on some blood. Some bloods rolled up on me. This brother said I got rolled up on by some Olympiadas. Yeah, that's a crazy culture.
That I remember. I got rolled up on some Olympiacos fans in the club one day. They was like, yeah, we got you one-on-one basis. It was like 5 of them, 4 or 5 of them. And I'm like in the club, like, damn, I'm by myself. Like, I ain't with nobody that I know from the team. Like, but if it's one of those moments, fuck it, it's one of those moments. I'm gonna have to get with it. Like, I'm gonna catch 2 of y'all for sure. You know, that moment where I'm like, all right, by the size of in the middle of the floor, they stand in front of me, like 3 Panther Necklace fans come up on the side of me. And they start speaking Greek stuff. Oh my God, this one like that. I'm sitting here looking like, yeah, what's up? What's up, Plus the fans, they kind of disperse. They like, all right, so ain't nothing gonna happen right here. So I'm like, all right, so yeah, I know I'm good now. So we chilling. It was like that.
His team slid on it.
It's really like that. They deep out here on this. The whole city started when Olympiacos and Panathinaikos play. Everything stopped. Yeah. If you lose that game, that's like losing. You lost a family member or something. You know, it's like a funeral.
Yeah, you can't go outside the next day. It's like people looking at you like.
Man, we lost y'all one time, man. We got cussed out so bad. The president was like, man, I got people calling me talking about I missed my daughter's birthday to watch this game.
Wow.
You tripping. You might have had to catch the stat line on the phone, bro. They take it serious, bro.
But
these fans out here, it's like they love basketball more than we do. They just can't play it.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like. It seems like the fans are almost more passionate than the basketball players. I don't know how serious the basketball players take it over there. I don't know if they. Well, obviously, the coach says fight and they fight. But I mean, like on a serious level, they probably like are more focused on going to the gym, working out, than being in all of the antics and stuff like that. But nevertheless, European arenas once again are crazily passionate more in comparison to basketball. I feel like they allow the basketball players to do a lot more there, which allows the fans to become more passionate. I feel like the fans become softer with the game. So our game is soft. A referee sees John Morant. Let's stop using John Morant as a scapegoat. A referee sees Anthony Edwards dunk on somebody and stare at him for like 3 seconds and then run the other way. It's a technical foul. Like, you can't even stare down your opponent after doing a good play and get away with it because apparently now it's a technical foul. I think Trae Young threw the basketball at the ref a little bit too hard, but it wasn't even nothing crazy. The ref could have took it. Technical foul. He got ejected out the game. I mean, that is fake crazy throwing the ball at the ref, but at the same time, it was a pass. It was just a little hard, maybe, because he felt a different type of way. But come on now. You should understand the way players feel and the plays that are getting called and be like, okay, he's a little angry right now. He's not directly at me. I'm not going to send him out the game. Yeah, that's why I said when LeBron retires, I'm not watching basketball no more because it's just going to keep getting worse and worse and worse. Soon they're gonna find another reason to get Ja out of there, and then by that time, all entertainment is lost. There's gonna be no trash talk stories. There's gonna be nothing. It's just gonna be. Oh yeah, we played basketball and Steph Curry. My gosh, he was shooting that rock from way downtown. Oh, that guy was pretty good at dunking. But there's not gonna be stories like, oh, the next day when we came back, oh, we feared for our lives because the way Larry Bird walked down that court and started trash talk. Yeah, nah, you're not gonna hear stories like that. But yeah, I definitely want to react to European coaches, so that'll be soon. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe on this video, and I'm gonna catch you on the next one.